Hello everybody, this is Valhallagamingtv, and this is the channel that plays everything so you don't have to. We're back again with Satisfactory, and this is going to be episode 136. The last episode we were getting crazy with conveyor belts, and in this one, we're going to continue that process. Okay, let me remove this. I kind of use that to make take a picture and make a little thumbnail for the video, my last one. So let's go underneath. We got all this up here done, but down below, we still got... it looks like 10 more cargo containers that we're going to have to pull the conveyor belts this direction. And then I also got to pull this down further and do 2 more train stations. So I can future-proof the Caterium. And it's going to be pretty crazy. So that's what we're going to work on. So let's get into it. Let's measure the distance that this is. And then I just got to repeat it. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. We got to go out 28. That's something. Okay. We're going to have to get some power to come out here too, because it's going to be pretty far out. So 28 it is. Connect it. We don't want to go vertical. We want zoom mode. So 10. I'm just going to walk. And then we're going to go another 10. That's 20. And then we're going to go 8. 28. And we got ourselves a huge platform. And this platform is for Caterium, and it happens to go all the way out here where the iron is. So I might have to rebuild this at some point, the iron one, or figure out a more creative way in order to make more stations for that. We'll figure it out as we go. There's plenty of room out here in this desert, and we'll figure that out later. Okay, so for now, we're working on this big old thing. So I'm going to make it go all the way out here. Connect it, and then I gotta fill it in. I wish there was an easier way to fill this in. You know, like I can grab like a corner and another corner and just pull it all the way in, but it doesn't seem to work out that way on this game. So it takes a little bit of time. Oh, there's a geyser over there. Still haven't gotten into those. I think it's that geothermal stuff. Geothermal power. I think we're lined up. Looks like it. So let's pull it this way, and we got to make ourselves a couple more train stations. And then pull our conveyor belts all the way over this way. And then we're going to be Caterium proof. We're going to have so much like ability to bring all this material to the city. It's going to be crazy. Be trains for days. Keep pulling all this in. And I'm also thinking that at some point in the city, I'm going to organize it a little bit differently. I've been thinking on it. And what I've been thinking about is some of the buildings, like how I have them, like how I have screws and plates and rods in one building. I don't think that's a good idea. The reason for that is I think it's going to get kind of confusing. I think having each building be specific to a certain part would be better. So, like if I want iron plates, I have an entire building dedicated to it, and if I want to expand it, I just go vertical. Now, the problem that I have now is that since I'm doing multiple things in each building, that if I want to go vertical, it's going to be at different levels. It's not going to be the same stuff. It's just going to get confusing. And so when I need to pull the materials, which eventually I will have to, into other buildings for, you know, building other items, I'm going to get, I think, confused because I have to go to different levels and figure out where it's going to go from. And then instead of having straight lines going to places, it's going to start getting tangled up. And I think that's I guess, the issue that I'm worried about further down the line. So I'm thinking that I'm just going to organize my buildings like that, where each building is specifically specialized in a specific item. A lot of specifics. If I do it that way, I think it'll be a lot easier to organize it, and it'll be easier to scale it as well. And that's what I'm doing with this as well. Because I saw the problem in my head about like how this would become a problem when trying to get more materials here to the city. And if I was just going to continue using those smaller trains, especially going further out, because the further out you go, the longer it takes for materials to reach. But if I have long trains bringing in tons of materials and then multiple little trains that bring it to the city, that'll cut that time down, and I'll be able to actually get them to go longer distances without having that problem. That's the idea. Okay, so we got this all filled in, and I was talking the whole time, so I got to bring you guys with me. So that was interesting. Usually I skip that. Okay, so let's measure this out. How far away are we from the edge here? Because, yeah, the start of it's going to be right at the end of that. So the first conveyor belt, it actually starts here with the cargo containers. So the train itself starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 7 away is where we need to be. And it's going to start right over here. And we're going to start counting right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it should go all the way down like that. And now let's count how far in between it is from this to that train station. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we got to go 15 blocks from the green. And then paint it again. Then we'll know where the stations are supposed to be, which will make things a lot easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And this goes down as well. How far down? Well, we're going to find out. I think it might be like right here. Oh, I might have stopped it at the right point. Look at that. Yeah, it looks like it's right. Okay. Now we're going to get the train station. Flip it around. Make sure it's lined up in the middle. Hit the H button. Test it with a little bit of the nudge. Place it. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to copy the name of this one. And we're just going to change the number. Control C. And then go over to this. Control V, and then number 3. So we're going to do that with that, and then copy this again. Go over here, run out of power. We're going to do the nudge thing again, because I have it and I learned it and I love to use it. Place this, and then it's going to be number 4. Okay, well, we're not trying to type, but I think it worked. Yep, we did. Okay. Now we need to do the freight terminals. Or freight platforms. Whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing. Before we do that, actually, let's make sure the cargo is going to fit and I lined it up properly. So I know that it's going to be on the first foundation next to it. Okay. Make sure this lines up. We're going to input it from here, so it's going to go right over to this. I think it goes over to the right one more. See, this is where I got to double check. What are we looking at here? So it's over the line a little bit. And it looks like, yeah, okay, over the line a little bit. And then it also goes over the line towards us a little bit too. I know that was very technical. It looks like it does that. Yeah, I think that's the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That looks like it fits. And we got to do the same thing over here. Without power. Can't fly no more. Okay, there we go. Go to the right. That looks like it's lined up at the right spot. Go forward. And that looks like it's right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now we got to start putting the terminals in, and it looks like, I keep saying terminals, platforms. But we got to put the platforms in. Rotate them. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the same thing over here. Rotate this way. There we go. And we're in business. We got stuff lining up. Now we got the railway to deal with. So this is the entrance. So we got to kind of copy this. We're going to pull this one straight forward. We're going to go right over here. Let's check and see what I did here. I was how many foundations back? Okay. So we got that turn in right here. So I was about 2 foundations, or like 1.5. So where the curve is, pull this forward. I think I was like right here. And then I went across, and it was about the same distance. So straight across to about right here. And this is going to go away because we need to build a train track. I'm sorry, Pillar, but your job just doesn't work no more. We don't need you. Okay, so now from there we pulled it 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I went 3 forward and then turned out of it. 1, 2, 3, and then connect. There we go. And now this one up front, we rotate to the left. So we go to the left, we do 2 foundations, and then we take off. Okay. Rotate. Center it, 2 foundations. Rotate to the left. Make sure it's centered. And we head this way. Now let's see how long it is. I want to make sure it's matched up. Okay, so it goes all the way to the end. And it looks like we got some foundations in between here. It's 1 foundation away from the end of the terminals, or the platforms. There's the word again. The terminals. Okay. So straighten it out. Right about here. Is that straight? Sure looks like it. Okay. Now this one, we are going to go another 2 foundations and then turn out. There. And then rotate until we get all the way over here. And what I did to this was go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it looks like I did 2 sets of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 again. I think it's a little bit further than the other one. We're going to go up here, about right here probably, and then connect it. We got ourselves a little intersection. So the train's going to be going out this way. I just got confused for a second. Goes out this direction, goes through here, and goes out here. Okay. And then we're going to bring it in this way through these intersections and enter it over here. So we just got to repeat this process again with this one. Go straight. Like that. Go all the way to the end here. Till I get there. And then go forward. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So about right here. And then connect. Now we got to do the same thing up here. Looks like we have power here now, so I shouldn't have to fall down. I should be able to fly a little bit. Rotate. Keep it straight. Go 2. And rotate out of it. Go all the way down until we're 1 away from the end of the track. Or the platform now, not the terminal. Don't fall to my death, please. There we go. Right there. Oop. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so I did that and I did 2 more. And then I rotated. That's what I did. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did like 2 and probably like right here. And then connect. And we got ourselves all connected with the train tracks. Now I got to do the signals. So let's get this thing going. It's going to be complicated again. So let's think this out. Looks like these are still working. That's good. Wherever we have a pass signal, we only got 13. Hope we got enough. Okay, we got multiple intersections going on here. So this is the entrance. Go in this direction. We're either going to turn here or go forward. And I have a pass signal here. And we need that because this is going to cross. So we don't need a pass signal on this one because it's just going to turn here. We just need a block signal just in case. We need another pass signal here because this is going to cross an intersection. We're going to go past this. And then we need another pass signal right here. There's our pass signals. Now, let's follow it along. We're going to go out this way. We're going to come around. Now we got ourselves another place where it's an intersection. So we need a pass signal here because we're crossing through that. And I need to go over on this side. And this looks like a block signal. Nope. Is that a block signal? Yes, it is. We want that to be a pass signal. And it looks like we can put it right here and get rid of this one. Okay. And don't worry about them not working yet. We're still working through it. So we got the pass signal here because it's an intersection. And we're going through this way. Since there's nothing crossing here and it's just going into this, we can change this to a block signal here. We're going to go straight out this way and the intersection there with a block signal. And this intersection here with yet another block signal. Okay. There we go. That's got a block signal there as well. All right. So now we're going to have one going this direction. Now we need another block signal to end the intersection. Right there. And then we also need another pass signal right here because things are going to intersect. But now we got a little bit of an issue. It doesn't line up with this one. And I don't like that. So we're going to pull this forward like that. And then like that. There we go. Pass signal. And we got ourselves connected. Look at that. Okay, so now we got to work on the other intersection. So we got the pass signal there. We got another one here. And now over on this side, it's not going to line up because I had this not connected properly. Plug it in here. There. Let's grab this. Pass signal. So we got an intersection and a block signal to end the intersection. We only got 3 computers left. Got to make them work. Block signal here. Prevent other trains from running into each other. Okay, I got to make a couple more computers. But it looks like these intersections are working. So computers, let's make them. Special. Let's go back to the crafting bench. Type in the old computers. And I will be right back. Okay, we're almost at 31. This should help us out for a little while. I think that'll be good for now. As you can see, it's dark. It took a little while. Okay, let's lift this up and let's make sure all these are connected properly. I'm really surprised on how far I've come with this. Like, I remember these signals were super difficult for me at first. It took me like over 10 hours just to comprehend what was going on, just to figure it out. But I think I got a pretty good understanding now. Okay, so it's going to be right here. And then over on this side, I think we had one in the middle before, but yeah, these are shorter, so let's do something like that. Let's put it in the middle. Maybe like, let's cut that. How far apart is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's go 3, 4, 5, 6. And then connect it. Let's grab that, put a block signal. There we go. Do something like that. Give it some time to slow down a little bit. And we'll copy that over here too. So we're going to go forward. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plug it in. Put a transport, block signal, place it. Okay. Put one here. Cut that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Connect it. Block signal. All right. And then over here, and probably put another block signal here just in case. Give it some time in between. And then it should be able to get all the way to the end. Now we need to paint these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of it. All the counting. Get these cargo containers all painted up too. I'm gonna have to bring the roof over as well. That way we can connect the conveyor belts. They need to have something to put the supports on. There we go. All connected. Okay, let's get this roof across. I can even put some lights in here too, and even make walls eventually. So it'd be like a building as well. Put a lot of work into it. I might as well make it look cool, huh? Okay, let's get rid of this foundation. I have an idea on what kind of foundation I'll do here. I'm thinking maybe I'll put some post stuff to hold it up. Make it look pretty cool. And then this, we need to go this direction with. Just keep going until we get to the end. So I will do the 4-meter ones here on the end, which will be fine. Let's look straight up, make sure we're here. Vertical, drop it down. There we go. Okay, so these ones on the end will be fine because it's not going to block anything. And this is as big as this Caterium train station is going to get. It's pretty big. Probably the biggest train station I made other than the rail yard. And I'm going to have to make a couple of these. Too bad I can't like just copy this whole blueprint. That would be pretty cool. There we go. And zoop mode it out. There might be some things on here that I can actually like make it work where I can blueprint it, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay. So now we got to pull all these conveyor belts up and bring them over this way so we can connect them on that side over there. After I fill all this in up here, which I will do, and then I will get back to you. Okay, built the whole foundation. That took a little while. There's a lot. Okay, there we go. Now we can start working on it from over here. We can get over this conveyor belts, and we got to start making that system that I did here to lift them all up. And then I got to bring them straight down here in a line, split them off over here, and then split them off over there. And that's going to be how that's going to work. So let's see if I can make this look pretty good. Oh, I know I've been on here for 2 hours. Calm down, game. It's not that big of a deal, okay? All right, here we go. Let's go with logistics, conveyor belt mounts. And let's take a look over here real quick. Make sure we know exactly what we're doing. Okay. So let's start it off like right here. That was a little off. Get rid of that one. There we go. Let's go down so we can line them up. It's really easy to mess these ones up, and you can't zoom mode them. So it can get kind of annoying. I messed that one up too. Okay, here we go. And they are placed. So let's pull the conveyor belts forward. Make sure they're all straight. Okay, that's all connected. Now we got to rotate some of these out of here. So since the top ones are already lined up like they're supposed to be, we just go over like this and forward 1, 2, 3. There we go. Do the same thing on this side. Go over the size of one of the mounts. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now let's see if they connect. Looks like they do. So it's going pretty well so far. And now we got to grab the mounts again. Take them to about this point here. Line it up with that. There we go. Bring it straight down. And we just got to line it up with all of them because we're going to start bringing it up again once we get a little further out so we can get out of the way of the other conveyor belts. So connect these. And just repeat this. Okay, we're all connected. Now we got to do it again. And we need to do it at a distance of 4 away. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just line them up. And then we're going to come down and we're going to do it one less than the other one in front of it. All the little icons popping up and the outlines and stuff. I'll tell you, this game is really optimized for what it is and how much stuff's in it. It's pretty crazy. Okay, lift this up now with default build. That way it can actually lift. Then we're just going to repeat this with all of them. There we go. And then we want to do that one more time at a distance of 4 away again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Line it up. There we go. Go down. We're only doing 3 this time. And then we're going to lift it up and connect it again. Now the top 2 should be lined up. We should be able to pull these out of here without any issues. Then we got to deal with the bottom one. Get this one. And come on. There we go. So these ones are lined up now. So now we're going to do another turn out of here situation. We're going to flip this around. We're going to go over 1 full length of a mount. So like that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And like that. And we're going to repeat it over here as well. So line it up. 1 full length. 1. Oop, come on. So that's lined up. 1 full length away. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it's hard to kind of place these things. Oh, I think I placed one down there. Like I was saying. Okay, so now we're going to rotate these out. Oh, we want them in straight mode. It's too default. We don't want default. Straight mode to make them look good. And connect. Repeat it on this side. We're getting there. Almost there. Okay, and now we only got one more thing to deal with, the ones down here. So we're going to grab the mounts again. Put them as close to this as we can without clipping. Line it up. There we go. Go down. And then from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Nope, we don't want 3, we want 4. I messed that up. On the distance here, we want 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And probably in the right spot. There we go. And now the back one's going to go up one more than this. So that's going to go on the second one. This one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same thing here, the back one. Like that. And then over here, we're going to rotate it into the right position. So this is going to go... So we're having a little bit of a problem here because of... We're going way out here. This side's going to be fine, but how am I going to pull out that side? That's the question. I might have to extend the wall out here. Just a little bit to make it work. We'll figure it out. Okay. So this is going to go up here, and then we need to go from this point. 1, 2. Let's say 1, 2, and then we got to go 1, 2, 3, which should be lined up about here. Then 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Yeah, that looks right. There we go. Oh wait, nope. We only need 1 because we're going down like that. So we're going to match this. Oh, I could have just matched that in the first place. Well, I know it goes here and then like that. That should line up. And I love it when a foundation's in the way. That'll work out great. Well, luckily I actually pushed this further out, so that's going to work out. Luckily, buildings don't fall down in this game. So let's pull this forward. Straight mode. Now we're going to bring it up with default mode. Just like that. And this one's going to stay on the bottom, but this one's going to go up one more. So is this one. Come on. And then this one's going to rotate out here, and that's going to rotate out right there. There we go. We're making progress here. Now we got to get these conveyor belts to get connected and then get itself all the way over there. So let's see if I can get this done. Where am I gonna put it? So what I'm thinking, yeah, okay. So let's go over here to the end. We'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, like we normally would. And then line them up like this, 5 across. Like that. And now let's see if I can make 5 across here. Definitely can't. So I need to go out one more. If I go out one more, I definitely can make that 5 across. So keep going that way. Now grab these. Let's place it right next to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cutting it close. Place it like that. That works out. And now we need to figure out how this is going to go. So there's a little bit of a problem here. Unless I can do this. Ooh, that's a tight turn. Definitely can't do that. I might have to do something interesting with this part. Or go this way and then flip it back around. That's probably what I gotta do. Let's try this. So go over here to the end. Over here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be interesting. And then, can we rotate it around is the question. So if I go like this, go across, 1, 2, 3. That's 4. And then the same thing here. A full one, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Can it fit? Oh, it just fits. Oh, I'm cutting it close. And then we're going to go all the way over here with it. And just pull it straight across. Actually, this would work right here. Probably this point here. I think it'll line up. Let's see. Just got to make sure. Yeah, that looks straight to me. And then it'll connect here, right? Looks like it. Okay. So let's get these placed. The things we do to make things fit properly. or at least fit and look good. So now this is going to go like that. Get them all connected. And the last ones. Come on. There you go. Now we can basically flip this around and have it rotate and go back that direction. Conveyor belts can be really complicated, but it seems to be working. I do kind of like having the conveyor belts all over the place, but when they're like in straight lines and kind of connected to each other instead of just all over the place, this like kind of organized chaos, which I think looks pretty cool. It always reminds me of like an airport terminal where they're doing like the luggage. There it goes. Connect it down this way. I'm so glad that I upgraded the amount of encased beams that I'm doing. That way I can actually build all this. Ever since I was doing all those conveyor belts at the rail yard, definitely had to increase that. Now I can only imagine having to upgrade all these in the future when I get better conveyor belts. And I'm gonna have to really expand on what the materials are gonna be for that too. I think I'll be more prepared for that though, when that happens. Because by that time I'll have a lot of the city already going, and it'll be, I'll have the ability to increase the amount of materials coming in pretty simply, just by adding another train or adding some more nodes. Okay, now we got that lined up. Now we got to do the same thing over here. So this one's going to connect here. This one as well. Now all that needs to happen is the train's got to drop the materials off, and then these materials will automatically be sorted into all the other train stations. It's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, so I can also rotate this one out as well, which I think I might do. I think it'll look cool to see these like two lines going with each other all the way down that way. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's do that little rotation that I did over there. That worked out. So full length away. 1, 2, 3. There it goes. And 5 wide. Same thing here. And then 1, 2, 3. And we're in business. And then we're going to bring this all the way down here. And then we want it to be lined up almost side by side. So let's pull this forward. Maybe like right here. I think that's lined up. Yeah. Oh, that's not going to completely work. I got to go further forward. But we can line this up real quick, get it connected, and keep going. There we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that. And that's lined up. Drop it down. Now this one, we can put it next to it and go over one. There we go. And now that we know it's connected right over here, we can actually probably utilize it right here. So let's pull it. Let's try to pull it like right, maybe there. And hopefully it connects properly. It's not too far away, it has the distance. We're going to test that out right now. The very back one connects. We're going to be good to go. It looks like I misplaced it. Going to be hard to tell if it's going to connect if it's not placed right. And the last one. Good. Okay. It connects. Plug it in. There we go. Now we just got to bring these ones down. And then the inner one, I'm going to pull off on the first train station. And then this outer one here is going to go to the next one. Let's make sure we connect it all properly, so it doesn't have any crazy conveyor belts going in the weird directions. I had that problem happen before, and then I was wondering why an entire line wasn't working in one of my factories. It's like because it was connected to the wrong area. That's a problem. Okay, so let's pull this over here. There we go. And this is all going to be lined up and looking pretty cool. It's interesting that I had to like loop them, like turn them like a 180 on each side. But, oh, I got to connect it over here too. But definitely got some conveyor belts going on up here. Let's go to the end. The encased beams are trying to keep up with me. Placing all this. Hopefully I got a good surplus. I built a lot of storage for it, so I did have a surplus, so we're gonna have to see. It shouldn't run out anytime soon. Almost there. This is Conveyor Belt Simulator. And connect it. Whoop, messed that one up. Two more. And we're connected. Look at that. Now they're lined up side by side, looking like they're supposed to. I'm going to pull them all the way down here. Then they're going to turn off and connect into each of these storages and connect into these train stations. So I'm going to pull this all the way down here, fill this in a little bit. Hopefully don't run out of power while I'm doing it. And then I guess I'll just extend it out a little bit here on the edge as well, down below. This thing got a lot bigger than when it started. That's all I gotta say. There we go. Like, I didn't expect it to be this big. But I just made myself like a little mini rail yard. We're gonna have multiple trains coming through here. It's gonna be pretty cool. And connected. And let's do it at the end. There we go. Oh, looks like I painted that one. And yeah, that isn't the same color, is it? That's the same color. I've been painting them white thinking that it was the same color. Now I just got like some white spots every once in a while. That's pretty funny. Okay, well, this episode has gone on a little while, so I'm going to end it here after I paint that. That's what I thought I saw earlier. There it is. So we got the rails going. We got them all connected, the signal set up. We got the conveyor belts all lined up, ready to go. I just got to drag them out this way, get them connected over here and connect them to the train stations. And then I got to hold that rail line into other Caterium nodes to keep bringing in more materials and get it all expanded so I can bring it all the way over to the old Cyber City. It'd be pretty cool. Okay, everybody, if you guys are new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, help support the community. And if you guys have been here before, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. See you guys all in the next video. Later. Hey, Valhalla Gaming TV community, join me in a quick shout out of our community members that help support the channel. Check out our very first member of Odin's Ravens, Leyu02. Thank you for your support and see you all in the next video.